your voice of the valley, AM 1450 KBMW. Turntable Office, and a happy Friday, a good Friday to all of you fantastic listeners. And it is time for our Optimum Athlete segment, even though it is a holy day. We're still throwing that into the equation as well. And looping back for an interview, we had Treyton Mauch on for an interview a couple years ago, and now we got him back into the studio to talk about his senior year. How's it going today, Trey?
Pretty good.
It has been an eventful senior year. We got a lot to cover, my man. And first off, congratulations on a fantastic football and basketball campaigns. Let's start off with football. North Dakota Class A Senior Athlete of the Year winner. Congrats on that as well. Can you tell me a little bit about your senior year and just like how you look back on it now that you're about 5 months removed from it?
Well, junior year didn't go so well, so I kind of wanted to, make an impact in the EDC and, show the state how Wapton is at a football team, and I think we did pretty good at that. We made it to the semifinals, I believe. Lost in the semifinals, but first playoff win since 2014, I believe.
Yep.
In football, and that meant a lot to us and
for sure
our team. And senior year, I kind of wanted to, just for any sport, I wanted to be a leader and role model to the younger kids because I think that's what it's about, and I felt I did that pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with how it went.
Who do you think were the role models for you that kind of put you on that path to know how important that was?
I think sophomore year it was those seniors with Caden Kappas, Bo Arnstein, Jackson Cluton, those type of guys. And then my junior year, the seniors again, Nick Wangenwalter, McCade Pickin, Coleman Barth. They made an impact on me and showed me how to be a leader. And
tell me a little bit about just some of the highlights for you. Obviously, we got to go into your record-setting performance. Tying the single-game record, I don't know. Allegedly a tie. I think you might have got the record, but I don't know. We may never know. I don't know who breaks down the tape for you guys. But tell me a little bit about just how that felt in that game. Did you feel like coming into that game you were going to be on another level that day?
I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought it would be a pretty close game because back here at home, week 3, I believe, it was a back-and-forth game the entire time.
Valley City, correct?
Yep. And we came out on top, but I thought it was going to be the same type of game because both teams have grown a lot, and turned out to not be that. Yeah.
I remember you had racked up so many scores that when I did the article on it, because I was trying to do Robert a favor, because Robert was doing the broadcast, so I tried to do the article, and you had so many TDs, I think I got the number wrong. They were like, actually, I think you shorted him one there. How much did you end up with that game?
The record says 6.
Okay.
But I don't know.
yeah, claims to be 6, yeah. And then I think it was like 380...
384.
84? Okay, yeah. Well, either way, one of the most unreal performances a lot of us have seen. We tend to just throw it on the TV here at work every now and then, just be like, oh, we walk by and we're like, oh my goodness, he's going to break off another one. But... and then we'll talk a little bit about just kind of the end of your football season and just like kind of how that felt, and it must be nice to be able to look back and be happy with kind of the imprint that you talked about, and as well as just kind of your expectations for yourself. Tell me a little bit about when it all got over and how you felt, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I started out the season. I wanted to make an impact, right? And I put in the work in the off season. I went to weight room all the time, did a bunch of agility stuff. And, I wanted it to pay off. And, I got put at wide receiver, and I wasn't really expecting that, I guess, because I played running back my whole life. So being put there was a little different the first and halfway through the second game. But after that, I felt more at home, I guess, on the football team. And that helped me a lot with meshing with teammates, too, because being in the backfield behind those big guys again, I got to be closer with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. You got to love your line. Let's shout out the linemen if you want to show some love to some of them right now.
So our left tackle is Luke Anderson. He's a junior. Great job. Right tackle Landon Ralph, tremendous athlete. Right guard would be Chase Marsh. Left guard would be Hunter Belke, and center Owen Scoville. All did great job.
Yeah, they did a good job when you can actually remember where they were at and whatnot, because now you're far enough away. I probably would have forgotten by now when I was a senior. But let's dive into the basketball season then. You guys had a fantastic senior campaign, And I know football, that's kind of like your sport. I mean, you're setting records left and right. And I'm not slighting your basketball at all, of course, but like, it's just kind of a different dynamic for you. But you took another leap this year. And tell me a little bit about how you think you grew your senior year.
Well, junior year, I wasn't really. That was when we had Jaden King, and I didn't really feel like I had to be a scorer as much. I felt I was more of a assist person, I guess, and just out there more like.
Yep.
But this year, being a senior, taking that role more, I had to be the elder on the team, I guess, and show everyone what it's like to be calm in situations and the right thing to do, and I felt I did a good job at that.
I think you're one of those guys who I like covering because it's like he's a good scorer and he doesn't know it, because it seems like you always have your highest scoring games in like the big games. So it's like one of those things where it's like he could probably be doing this every night, but he's a guy who lets everybody else get involved kind of thing. But what do you think that says about just kind of the way that you get up for big games?
Well, I just look at it as another game.
Oh,
just
really?
Like Ralph. Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm sure your coach has got that hammered into you. Don't get too high, don't get too low, kind of thing.
Yeah, I just kind of. I mean, it's another game, and go out there and follow the game plan. I mean, if it comes to me, it comes to me. I guess.
I know like a state title would be the ultimate goal, but how great is it to be able to look back on your senior year of basketball and know that you guys punch your ticket to the state tournament?
Well, I didn't really know we'd make it to the state tournament. Even in the region tournament, I wasn't really expecting that. I was just kind of next game.
You guys are in a good region.
Yeah, very good. And I mean, when we got to that state qualifier game, I was kind of like, okay, we could get our redemption, make it to state. And I mean, after that, I was just kind of in shock. I was like, we're going to state. This is so cool.
Tell me about how fun it is to share that moment with your fellow seniors, guys who've been on the journey this entire way.
Well, I've been other seniors, Jackson DeVries and Bjorn Kubla. I mean, I've been friends with them my whole life, and I mean, that's the goal in sports, right? To just have fun and mesh with your teammates and everything. And we did a great job the whole season meshing, and it finally paid off. And then at state, even, we did a great job, and I felt I got closer to them too.
Gotcha. And then moving on to the track season, and speaking of your fellow seniors, I cannot believe Jackson DeVries is as fast as you. That's insane. Like, I mean, just like, it doesn't, you're like football fast or something like that. I'm not sure. Like, you're still track fast, obviously, but I don't know what Jackson's got going on that he just like finds another gear when we hit spring. Maybe he's a warm weather guy or something. I'm not sure. But tell me a little bit about how fun it is when you guys can go like 1-2 to meet.
Yeah, well, I'm quick, I like to say. Jackson's fast.
Quick and fast, yeah. He's more fast, you're more quick, maybe.
Yeah. But it's great to have that competition. I mean, he always beat me in the 100 when we were younger, and it edged me a little bit. I didn't like that, and I mean, I wanted to get better, and he pushes me to get better every day, even in practice. I mean, we're right there, and it's still.
It seems like you get the edge. It seems like you get the edge in the 200, though. It seems like that's your race, and his is the 100. So maybe you got the conditioning down a little better. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it has been a little bit, but I guess we'll see at the end of the season.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Lash could give us a better breakdown of why that seems to be more your race. But I guess what would be your goal for this track season?
I guess qualify in the events I'd like to qualify, and I mean, place eventually. I'm not expecting to win state. I mean, there's tons of other great athletes out there, and I just want to make an impact, show that I can compete with those type of guys.
Gotcha. And then plans for next year?
Plans for next year. It's in the air a little bit. I've been looking at NDSU, SDSU, NDSCS for some agriculture. I don't know yet. I wasn't looking to play college sports, but if I were to, it would probably be track.
Gotcha. Really? Yep. Tell me a little bit about that. Maybe a little easier on the body is kind of what you're thinking? Yeah,
a little easier, a little less maintenance, I guess.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I just kind of, I've been in sports my whole life. I kind of want to chill out and just focus a little less on sports.
Yeah. I remember I had a buddy who, hopefully he's not going to get mad for throwing this out here, but I remember talking to him, and he said that he wasn't really a big fan of wrestling, But if he did find a wrestling program, he would somehow find one that is like he did tour one time that was like on kind of a lower level than you'd think he would go. But he was like they just kind of approach it like it's a fun sport, like not like it's your job. Like you just got to find the right fit, is what he was kind of telling me. But if that ends up being with a track team, good luck to you. I'm excited to hear what your decision ends up being, whether you end up doing a sport or not. Either way, you got a bright future, Trey.
Yep, thank you.
Anything else you'd like to add about the future?
I don't think so. I guess let's go Huskies.
All right, go Huskies indeed. And appreciate you coming on, Trey. This has been Optimum Athletes, brought to you by Optimum Rehab in Wapton. And now for a quick word from our sponsor to wrap up the segment.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.